Hey everyone, it's Dr. H, your friendly wargame guide at the Air Command and Staff College. I'm here to talk about the Air Naval wargame, the last wargame in AO. I'm here being supervised by my cat Euclid. He is looking at me disapprovingly, so I clearly need to do better. Okay, so allow me to try to improve. The Air Naval game is a reprise of your first AO wargame, right? About the Chinese trying to bomb Taiwan in a submission with the addition of naval pieces. That's the fundamental thing that we have going on here. So you're going to need the Taiwan map. You're going to need the Vietnam uh, strategic display with the ocean parts and all of that stuff on there. I'm going to kind of go quickly through how the pieces are set up here. But also, you have the slides. You can reference the slides if you need them. Chinese forces start in port here in China. These are their naval forces. These submarine forces stand in for the ballistic missile pieces. Those are cut and pasted in on the slides so that they look right. Carrier Strike Group here in the South China Sea for the U.S. Carrier Strike Group and SAG up here in the East China Sea. This represents sort of the combined U.S. Taiwanese forces that are listed in your order of battle. Special note here, right? We have this marker. It's the Philippines cruise missile battery marker in the next war Vietnam box. That is going to represent the Taiwanese cruise missile forces. I'll give you a little talk about how they work towards the end of the video. But just keep in mind that's what that is. We have the air picture here. Socialist Republic of Vietnam stands in for Taiwan, just like it did before. Guam is going to stand in for Diego Garcia. We've got the Chinese forces arrayed here, Chinese carrier strike groups, and if we scroll down here, right, American carrier air wings, Chinese carrier air wings, which are in place. Keep in mind, everything in the PRC box, so the batteries, the ships while they're in port, each one of these air bases is guarded by an S-300, a 7710 SAM. Remember, we don't have the SAM markers in this, in the Vietnam box and Vassal, so you may want to put a marker up here just to remind you that it exists. AOX advantage plus is going to be one to blue. Sub threat level 2, ASW level 1. A little bit of advantage to the Chinese there. So again, we've got the slides, we've got the orders of battle. That'll help you with that. If I close this up, games records, game information display, right? Chinese cruise missiles, American cruise missiles, and then this Philippine flag here, this Philippines level with the Philippine flag on it, represents the Taiwanese cruise missiles. So 4 cruise missiles for the U.S., 2 for Taiwan, 8 for the Chinese. Also, I'm going to come here to the Philippine map really quick. Just like in the other game, right? You're going to set up 4 headquarters units. These are 4 just from the Taiwanese Vassal box. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't really matter which ones you use. Set them up in any urban hexes in Vietnam on the Taiwan map. You can set up then 4 Patriot batteries. That's your air defense in order to defend Taiwan and its various air bases and whatnot. Remember, right? If the Chinese want to try to strike Taiwanese bases, strike them here, right, on this map. But remember that if we come back over here, right, that the results are over here. The Sovereign Republic of Vietnam is standing in for Taiwan. Okay, cool. So about the Taiwanese cruise missile. The Taiwanese cruise missile is kind of similar to the Chinese cruise missile in that the Taiwanese can fire a cruise missile in order to participate here in contested sea movement. So they can fight. So if somebody's trying to move into if someone they don't want to is moving into the Taiwan Straits box, it's just going to be in the Taiwan Straits box. They can expend one of their cruise missile points if it would be uncontested normally to make it contested, and you have a +1 modifier to the contested sea movement roll. Right, so, open it up here. Right, Chinese SAG's moving in. This would normally be uncontested, right? Uncontested movement. So the blue player spends one cruise missile point of the Taiwanese cruise missiles is now contested with a +1 modifier. Even if it was already going to be contested, they could still expend it and get that +1 modifier. But that is but that's their choice. Remember, they only get 2 shots, so use it wisely, or have fun with it. One of the two. Either way, you're probably okay. Nothing starts in control, right? Nobody starts with any sea zones in control. So remember to roll for control at the beginning of the turn. Use your cruise missiles well and your fighters well, and row well and live. That pretty much covers it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I will see you in the next one.